Good day everyone, Dario Alarqueza III, your next reporter. So my topic is all about culture of youth and young adulthood. Youth culture refers to the societal norms of children, adolescents, and young adults. This includes, but is not limited to, their values, goals, behaviors, beliefs, forms of identity expression, and other shared practices. Youth culture refers to the cultural practices of members of this age group by which they express their identities and demonstrate their sense of belonging to a particular group of young people. When did youth culture start? The concept of a distinct youth culture had begun to develop in 1920s. During the 1920s, youth symbolized modernity, progress, and development as a young generation of American espoused new values and served as a lighting rod for social change. The youth culture of 1920s is significant today because, truthfully, it was the start of a rebellious nature of resenting the norm constructed by their parents and acted as a catalyst to entertainment and the modernity of the country. Youth culture that emerges amongst children, teenagers, and young adults, it is the role of young to challenge the status quo established by tradition or older generation. So, I have some examples of youth culture. First example of youth culture is the play. It is the work of young children as it is the key to their development. It is defined by children even when adults attempt to shape it. In some cases, adults may also attempt to stop children from playing due to the noise or other minor inconveniences. Second is language. Youth may feel free to combine, repurpose, and create words without regard to the dictionary. This eventually changed the dictionary. In other words, youth may lead to the language as opposed to following it. Third is norms. The unwritten rules of behavior that helps people to get along in a society or culture. Youth typically challenge the norms of their parents and grandparents. They may also adopt different norms based on context, such as norms at a particular event. Next is communication. Methods and norms of communication, such as online communities or visualization of information. For example, the emergence of memes in early 2000 was fueled by youth. Next is the social status. It is a set of conventions that determines how people can earn respect from those around them. This differs significantly between youth subcultures with different views of behavior, coolness, and wealth. And for the last example is the music and dance. Youth lead any music genre that is less than a century old. For example, jazz was founded by youth but eventually became institutionalized and dominated by those over 40. Each generation has its own styles of dance that are each associated with a genre of music. These have a remarkable ability to transcend borders to become superculture. And now, let's talk about young adulthood. Young adulthood is generally a person ranging in age from their late teens or early 20s to their 30s. Although, definitions and opinions such as Erik Erikson's stage of human development varies, that young adult stage in human development precedes middle adulthood. Young adulthood is a time often perceived as a prime stage of life when one is free from both the change of adolescence and the stigmas that come with more advanced age. During young adulthood, socio-emotional development intertwines with that of identity, moral, and career in dynamic ways that portend one's future attitude and lifestyle. The age of young adulthood, adolescence generally defined as puberty through age 18. Young adulthood generally defined as 18 to 23 or 18 to 25. Now, I prepared some characteristics of young adulthood. Most young adults aged 18 and over will move into adult relationship with their parents. See the peer group as less important as a determinant of behavior. Feel empathetic, have greater intimacy skills, and establish their body image. Lastly is the dramatic change of young adulthood. A large and relatively new body of research is revealing that young adulthood is a time of dramatic change in basic thinking structures as well as in the brain. They don't look the same, feel the same, think the same, or act the same. And that's all for my discussion. Thank you for watching and listening. Again, this is Dario Alarqueza III from BSED 2A English.